75, there's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Carr now on first down. There's Chris Olave. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Kamara up the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Play action. Now it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Calling a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Saints had 7-4 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Carr able to locate his running back. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. To throw is gone. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Jameson Williams, and it's 3rd and 4. Look at the Saints defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To throw on second down is gone. And this is caught at the end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down. Now gone. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Isaiah Foskey able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Kamara try the right side. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On second down, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Perry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Here's the former Lion, a fan favorite. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pick. We're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7:34.
To throw, it's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now 2nd and 9. Gone. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
93.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, here's Goff. Incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's taken on the 25. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Pete Werner from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. The give, right side for Gibbs. Oh, nice move. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Another run for Gibbs here. They find some open field here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when it...
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Coming left is Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Fielded just inside the 20. Strong running at the 30. And a nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike there and hopefully tie this game up and get it going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Goff. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action. It's gone. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Zach Ball coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Brought down at the 20.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Second and 7 from the 20. Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as good running gets them to about the 44. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd down and 3. They run it again with Kamara. Fighting off the defender. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now at 1,200 yards for the season. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he's down to the 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position. And obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On third down, here's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Goff. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. Goff now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Carr to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. play action. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Goff. One last shot at the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. And he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close